Hey guys, it's Sinem and welcome back to my channel, or welcome if you are new here. So today it is time to review another MAC limited edition collection, and this one is the MAC and Disney Cruella collection. I'm very excited for this one, and I'm sure you guys are as well. So we are just going to dive straight into it. I'm going to show you guys the things that I have in this collection, swatch them all, demo them, review them, and you guys can see, you know, the collection. So if you are new here, I do review MAC limited edition collections and talk about MAC products a lot on my channel, and mainly the limited edition collection. So I will leave a playlist down below for you guys to check out. I will leave a link down below as well for both US and UK viewers in the description box, so you guys can go and check out the products directly. But without further ado, let's just jump straight into the MAC and Disney Cruella collection. I ran into store this morning and I grabbed the Cruella collections. We're gonna dive straight into it, show you guys what is in the collection. I didn't pick up all of it, but most of it I did. So first of all, I wanted to touch on the packaging. Of course, classic black and white for the collection. Absolutely love the packaging, I must say. So yeah, I really love the packaging of this collection. I think it just reminds me of old school MAC. You can see it is black and white with red foiling for the lettering, and then also the inside of all of the boxes. That is the inside of all the boxes. So just like little touches like that, I love. So I think the first thing I'm going to dive straight into is the eyeshadow palette from the collection. This is the only eyeshadow palette that they have, and this is called the Cruella to Be Kind 8-pan eyeshadow palette. Now this one is so interesting. Now with this palette, you can actually open it from here. This is what it looks like. Comes with the names, and these are all the colors in the palette, which we will dive straight into. But what I wanted to touch on is that you can actually take these apart because they are magnetic. Also take it even more apart and just have it like if you wanted to just use these two, you can basically create little mini palettes out of it. You can make it like that as well, and then it still opens up. How cool is that? Like I don't think I've ever seen a brand do that. As you can see here, it does have these 8 shades, a mixture of mattes and shimmers. Now these 2 shades right here are permanent shades from MAC. This is Gesso and this is Carbon, a matte white and a matte black, and then the rest are limited edition shades. So I will include some swatches as well. We do have a nice silver, that one is called De Villionaire. We have Chillin' Like a Villain, which is the matte royal blue. We also have kind of like a purple mauve, that one is called Need for Tweed. Cruella to Be Kind is that matte light transition shade brown, and then we have Crew Love, which is the metallic red, and then Sinister Shimmer, which is like a nice shimmery olive green. So the first shade I'm going to take is this one right here, which is a matte brown, and this one is called Cruella to Be Kind. So I'm also using no base. Let me know if you guys are loving the products in this collection. I absolutely loved the collection when I first saw it. Wow, that's without a base. Without a base. And that is a pure matte white. Are you guys going to be watching the film as well? It is out at the end of the month. Next, I'm going to go into this silver shade right here. This one is called De Villionaire, and I'm just going to pop that on the lid. These are going on so creamy. They're not dry, they're not powdery. And I really like that you can still see an intense amount of pigment without a base. This is a really nice foiled shimmery silver. And you can still create dramatic looks, or you can create neutral looks as well with this palette. Next, I'm going to go into the mauve purple shade. I'm going to try to use almost all of them. Just going to apply that next to the silver, and I like how they complement each other. This is more of like a mauve cool toned purple. It's definitely more cool toned. So I'm just blending that into the silver, and then we're going to go into the black. Now I'm taking Carbon, which is the matte black, and I'm just going to lightly, very lightly smoke this on the outer V, just with a fluffy brush because I want to diffuse this. And notice how all of these are just blending seamlessly. I think this is a great palette to have even for a collector's piece, or if you're looking for a nice cool tone palette, something different. I'm loving the silver, I must say. I'm just going to take a clean brush and just buff the edges. Taking a little bit of the white in the inner corner. Look how intense that is. I'm going to take the black again and just run that on the top lash line. Almost smoking it out to create a slight wing. This is a metallic red, so I'm just going to pack this on just so we can see a little bit of that red peeking through. And red and silver, I absolutely love. I think they go so well together. We're going to move on into the lower lash line to play around with the green. This green right here is called Sinister Shimmer. So I'm just taking that and running it along my lower lash line. So instead of using a black, if you just want to darken your top lash line or darken up any look, but you don't want to add black because it's too harsh, you could always go in with a shade like this. And whilst we're at it, I might as well use the blue as well because that is the last colour that I haven't used yet in the palette. So let's go into the blue. This is a true matte royal blue, gorgeous shade. I'm just going to run that on the lower lash line. Now typically you guys wouldn't be using every single colour, you know, to create a look, but I just wanted to use every single colour so you guys can get an idea of like how the colours go on straight away and how they do look. So this is the blush powder duo, and this one is called Cruella Intentions, and it's basically a duo which is a blush and highlighter in one. Again, packaging absolutely love, but this might be my favorite packaging out of everything in this collection. I just absolutely love how it looks. I love how shiny and glossy it is, and this is what it looks like inside. Beautiful, beautiful pink blush and a golden shimmery highlighter. So this one, yeah, you can swirl, mix it together, or you can use them separately. This is a matte pink blush, and this is called Tickled Punk. And then we have the light gold shimmer, which is the highlighter, and this one is called Cruella Intentions, which is the actual shade of the powder blush duo as well. So let's just go in with the matte pink blush. You get a lot of pigment and no fallout, which is nice. Also comes with a mirror. Let's just see. So MAC does describe this as a bright pink, and then they describe the highlighter as a neutral. They just said neutral. So we will see. This definitely is a bright pink blush. Very intense. I only used a little amount, but it goes a long way and it looks quite intense. But I don't really mind it. I really, really love bright pink blushes. So I think if you're a fan of bright pink blushes, you absolutely love this. On its own, it's absolutely beautiful, especially for this time of the year. I feel like it just adds a little bit of a flush to the cheeks. You can, of course, tone it down. You can go more intense, but it definitely is a straight up matte bright pink. So just keep that in mind if you are not really a fan of those sorts of doll-like pink blushes, because this definitely is that kind of blush. And then we're going to go into the highlighter, but overall it applied beautifully. You can definitely sheer it out, you know, it melts into the skin nicely, it doesn't look powdery. So now we're going to go into the highlighter, and this one is, oh, it feels really silky smooth. This almost doesn't look like a highlighter, it almost looks like a powder. It doesn't have a lot of shimmer to it. Can you see that? More of a sheen, more of a glow rather than an actual beaming highlight. Just going to take a little amount. Okay, I can definitely see a little bit of a glow happening. It's definitely very, very peachy. So I don't know if you can see, but it gives a little bit of a glow. Not too much shimmer. Okay, you can definitely see a lot better here. So it does give off a highlighted look on your cheekbones, but it's still very subtle. It just gives you this almost kind of like candlelit glow. I think it's beautiful on top of the blusher. It doesn't go with the look, but I think, yeah, you can definitely see it's a very subtle highlighter. I think if you are a little bit darker than me, this will pop a little better. And I am, just for reference, going to go all in and see what that's going to do. Okay, you know, I think I would definitely mix the two. I feel like the highlighter just melts into the blusher a lot better when you do you know, go in and swirl your brush and then just sweep it across the cheeks, I do feel like it does blend rather than going into the blush and then the highlight separately. Yeah, I think definitely swirling your brush and just going in, you can definitely see just blends a lot better. Let's just dive straight into the lip products now. So I did pick up 2 lipsticks and 2 retro matte liquid lipsticks. So let's start off with the 2 lipsticks. Again, packaging absolutely gorgeous. And I picked up Sweet and Vicious and Camden Caper. So let's go into Sweet and Vicious. I have to show you guys what it looks like. So this is the lipstick packaging from the collection with nice bright metallic red. And this is the shade Sweet and Vicious. And this one is a matte finish. I believe all the lipsticks in this line is a matte finish. So this one is Sweet and Vicious. I'll do a quick little swatch. Beautiful, beautiful matte pink. This is such a true, straight up, almost kind of like my lip color pink shade. And this is described as a light pink on MAC's website. So we're just going to dive straight into it and see. I feel like this is going to be my favorite and probably one that a lot of people will like. Such a creamy matte. So this, oh, you know, I absolutely love it, is Sweet and Vicious, which is again described as a light pink, and it is just a beautiful nude pink. This with a nice darker lip liner as well. I think it can suit a range of skin tones if you make it work with a darker lip liner, or, you know, just use a tiny amount and just blot it in the center. A beautiful, beautiful, beautiful matte neutral pink. Absolutely love that. Absolutely love this. I think this is going to be my go-to pink shade. I think I might buy a backup of this as well because I am so obsessed with this. So again, this one is Sweet and Vicious. Let me know what you guys think of this one. Leave me your thoughts down below. So Camden Caper, same packaging again, is also a matte finish. And this one is a beautiful, beautiful deep red. And this one on MAC's website is described as blood red. That's how they describe this lipstick. It truly is such a beautiful, beautiful deep red. And I just cannot wait to use this one. So let's just go in and see. I'll do a swatch as well. Reminds me of something MAC already has. Maybe Diva. Reminds me of MAC Diva. So that is that one right there. Just going to, oh my goodness. This shade for winter, autumn, winter. So this one is Camden Caper. And this one again is a beautiful, beautiful, deep, 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 almost purpley red. Definitely has some purple tones in there. I think this is going to look gorgeous on every single skin tone. And don't be afraid because it looks dark. It honestly will suit everyone. I absolutely love that. And that's without a lip liner. So imagine with a lip liner. Oh my goodness. So this one again is Camden Caper. Let me know what you guys think of this one. And I absolutely love it. It almost has a little bit of a sheen, but it will dry down. So again, this one is Camden Caper before I take this one off. And now we're going to move straight on into the Retro Matte Liquid Lipstick. I do have 2, and the first one I'm going to show you guys is called Mayhemmed. And again, same packaging. So this one, Mayhemmed, is described as a red. They just described it as a red. And this is this one right here. So these are basically liquid lipsticks that dry down to a matte finish as well. Beautiful, beautiful red shade, standard red shade, especially for the collection. They had to have a red shade. So I'm just going to go straight into it. And it almost has a pink undertone as well. So let's see. Yeah, definitely, definitely is a pinky red. So bear that in mind. Definitely has a lot of pink in there. Let's see if we're going to see much of that pink. This is definitely a intense bright red. I think if you were to use a dark, dark, dark lip liner and then feather this in and just have a red ombre, it will look amazing. So you can use it like this as well and just give off a bright red lip. I think I'm absolutely living for this. I think it's a stunning red lipstick. I think for a date night, I think if you just want something bold and just keep the eye simple, Even with the blush, it goes so well. Definitely has a little bit of that pinkiness, if you guys can notice. But it definitely is still a true bright red, just with a hint of pink in there. So let me know what you guys think of this one. Is this something that you will wear? And I have to say, it made my lips look super smooth, super full as well. And it's just, you know, got so much pigment in there. And I feel like this is not going to budge. I can eat and drink and it's going to stay put all day. This is a stunning red. Definitely living for it. So again, this one is called Mayhemmed and it's a retro matte liquid lipstick. And then the next shade we have is called Queen of Mean, and this is a brownie pinky neutral shade is what MAC describes it as. And this one I had to include separate footage because it did come separately. Beautiful, beautiful shade. I think this is going to be the most popular one in the collection and I think everyone needs to get their hands on this. I think it's going to be flattering on a range of skin tones and it's just a beautiful, beautiful pinky brown shade. Exactly like how MAC describes it. I really, really like it. It's almost kind of cool toned as well. So let me know what you guys think of this one. Again, this one is called Queen of Mean and it's also a matte finish and I think I'm absolutely in love with this shade. I think I might have to get a backup of this one and then the Sweet and Vicious. So leave me your thoughts on this shade as well. Is this something that you will pick up? And leave me your thoughts on the other shades as well. But which one was your favorite on me and which one is your favorite in general? Let me know down below. So I hope you guys enjoyed the video and I hope you found it helpful. Let me know in the comment section if you're going to be picking anything up, and if you are, then what are you going to be picking up, or if you already have. I absolutely love the collection. I think everything in the collection is just beautiful. The colors, the formula of everything. I'm absolutely living for this red lip. If I had to recommend something, I would definitely recommend the lipsticks, like these lipsticks. I would definitely say get, you know, all the colors. There's 3 shades and I would say get all of them or get, you know, 1 or 2. And also the retro matte liquid lipsticks as well. Absolutely love the colors. The eyeshadow palette, it really depends on if you like the colors or not. You could skip out on that, but if you do love, you know, the compact, the fact that you can take it apart, take some with you, and you know, you have a little bit of a range of lights and some colors, it's a great palette to have as well. Definitely check it out. I'll have a link down below as well to everything, and I hope you found it enjoyable and helpful. So give it a thumbs up if you did. Don't forget to comment down below, subscribe if you haven't already, and until next time, I'll speak to you guys all in my next video.